Hola, hola, mi amigos. So, the crap Hajaraha, mi amigos. So, mi amigos, I'm just scrolling on YouTube and then I saw this video titled Why Chinese Can't Resist Black Men. And I thought to myself, for real though, why? Why can't they resist this blacksomeness? This handsomeness, this melanin we have right here. What sin did we commit? The sin of being too handsome, mi amigos? That's the sin we made? Like, why? I thought to myself, okay, you know what? This could make great content. And I find it interesting too, though. Because, like, seriously, why? Tell me, amigos, without further ado, let's watch the video, mi amigos.
愿意，我不排斥黑人。嫁给黑人的好处，年薪100万，就是可能经济条件好一点。玩黑人呗。对，如果你跟他玩得来的话，你肯定会跟他玩啊。
Oh, okay. Why Chinese women can't resist black men? The title.
我身边有几个朋友，他们也就是比较黑嘛，比较喜欢跟他玩。
他很帅啊，而且对我特
Prefer to play with him. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
别的好。你看他全身都是肌肉，跟他在一起。
Oh yeah. She got it right. Us black men, we are just way too masculine. Like manliness is just oozing in our body. Like if I were to take off this jersey right now, mi amigos, oh, the senoritas would be chasing me. The senoritas would be like, Fuile, don't leave me. I don't know, like us black men, we just masculine like that.
我特别的有安
And fun fact, I am a South African from Africa, and you know I'm packed too. Oh.
全感，而且他对我真的很好很好。我带他出去，我都觉得特别有面子。
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what I saw yesterday while walking around in Guangzhou. So like, I was just minding my own business when I noticed this pretty wild scene. 3 Chinese girls were literally falling over themselves trying to get this black guy's WeChat. It's like Chinese WhatsApp, you know. Just minding my own business.
Why did you start it like that? You wouldn't believe what I saw. It was a wild scene. It ain't wild. If there was a black man, of course there were women chasing him. That's not a weird, it's just not a wild story. That's a noble story. That's an everyday Joe story. Like, why is he acting so surprised? Us black men got it like that. Us black men are built different. Us black men were born different. That's just how it is.
When I noticed this pretty wild scene. 3
It ain't
Chinese
wild.
girls were literally falling over themselves trying to get this black guy's WeChat. It's like Chinese WhatsApp, you know. When one of them finally got it, she had this super smug look on her face, like she'd just won the lottery or something. It really got me thinking, like, is this actually a thing? I mean, is it really that easy for
I just told you it's an everyday Joe thing for us. Did I tell myself it was that easy? Yeah, that easy. Yeah, it's just that easy.
these guys to catch the attention of local girls here? It's kinda interesting because, from what I understand, a lot of Chinese girls typically have some pretty high expectations when it comes to dating Chinese guys. You know, like they want this whole package deal with a big dowry, decent money, and their own place and all that. But here's the crazy part. When it comes to some of these foreign guys, even if they're not exactly rolling in cash, these same girls seem totally cool with it. They'll even help support them financially sometimes, which is
Damn,
wild when you think about it. Like,
that is
there's this
wild.
whole fascination with foreign guys, while maybe not giving local guys the same chance.
I think it's the same everywhere, sir. I think it's the same everywhere, sir. Because I think like there's that thing about dating a foreigner. It's like you're dating a something that's not regular, something that not everyone can get. Like I don't know how to put it. It's like you're dating a goddess or a god, demigod, something like that. Because like Not everyone has done it. Not everyone can brag that they've done what you have done. Like there's this prestige to dating someone foreign. So I
I guess in
understand.
their eyes, these foreign dudes have some kind of special appeal that just trumps all those traditional requirements they usually look for. Pretty interesting how that works, right?
Mm-hmm.
So get this, a Chinese doctor did this wild social experiment where he made a fake profile pretending to be a black guy online. Like, seriously, within half a day, his inbox
That wasn't a social experiment. That was catfishing. I was doing this social experiment. I was doing this social experiment. You were catfishing, man.
was absolutely blowing up with messages from local women. But yo, here's where things got really interesting. This one girl started chatting him up, trying to get to know him. After just a few messages back and forth, she straight up asked where he lived. When he made up some random location, she kept pushing for more details. And when he tried to keep it vague, she got all impatient and was like, let's just do a voice call. Not only that, but she started suggesting they should meet up in person. When he politely turned that down, she got even bolder and was all like, I'm really into you and stuff. Then she dropped this bomb. If I didn't have a boyfriend, I'd have sent you some spicy pics by now. You wouldn't be able to resist me.
Why is she saying like that's the worst thing she can do? Like if I didn't have a boyfriend, I would send you some spicy pics. You are trying to meet up with a guy. Like why is she acting like that's the worst thing she could do? Send some spicy pics. What's wrong?
Pretty wild, right?
Evil.
When he asked if she
Yeah, that
actually
is
loved her
wild.
boyfriend, she just flat out said, I'm only with him cause he gives me money and he supports me financially, that's why. As they kept
Yeah,
talking,
may a girl never talk like that about me. Oh, please, may a girl never say something like that about me. Oh. Do you love that guy? Ah, you mean Avuile? I'm just with him because he gives me money. Ooh. Ah, may those words never reach the one who I'll date in the future,
she
please.
couldn't help
Ah,
herself and sent him a selfie. The doctor was pretty shocked by the whole thing. He mentioned how in Guangzhou, you see tons of African guys around, sometimes even more than locals in some areas. And what really got him was how some women would just walk right up to these guys, sometimes even offering them a place to crush and spending money on them. He was like, what's the deal here? What makes you act this way? The whole situation just left him completely confused, to be honest.
So let me tell you about Jenny Kim, this 39-year-old Chinese woman who's been
damn.
super open lately about her dating.
Mi amigos, is it just me or do Chinese women kind of look like dolls? Like, look at her. She looks so damn cute. Like a doll. Like, I don't know whether it's because dolls are made in China and so, like, they model the dolls after them. And now we think that the dolls look like them when they were actually modeled after them. But, yeah, she looks cute.
Preferences, and what if
Like,
she's
I
dead
can't
set
be the
on
only
marrying
one
a
who
black
thinks that.
man instead of a Chinese guy? Her stories got everyone talking, her friends, co-workers, you name it, and it really gives us a peek into what shaped her thinking. Jenny's worked her butt off to build a pretty sweet life for herself, but back in China, people keep calling her a leftover woman, yeah. That's actually a thing they say about single women who are past a certain
You
age
are
and supposedly
leftover.
less
Damn.
desirable by traditional standards. But you know what? Jenny's like, totally owning her decision to not marry a Chinese guy. She's got this unique perspective and she's not even a little bit sorry about it. She straight up said she'd rather marry her black ex-boyfriend or another black man than end up with a Chinese husband. She's even willing to skip the whole traditional dowry thing and live away from her parents to make it happen. This whole
That doesn't sound right though. That literally doesn't sound right. To me at least. Like if a girl said, I'd rather die single than date a black man, like damn, like girl, we are your own race, like damn. Yeah. That doesn't sound right
journey
though.
started when Jenny decided to study in the UK during college. That's where she met this black guy, and they hit it off right away. They were together for 5 years, and after graduation, they both moved to China for work. But here's where things got messy. When Jenny's parents found out her boyfriend was black, they completely flipped out and shut the whole thing down. This created this huge rift between Jenny.
What's wrong with the family? They're a buzzkill. They don't want a grandson that's gonna be physically strong. They don't want a grandson that's gonna have testosterone oozing through his body. They don't want a grandson that will be born athletic. They don't want a grandson that will just be born entertaining. They don't want a grandson that will be active. They don't want a grandson that will be big down there. They don't want a let me just
and
shut
her
up.
family that never
Let me shut
really
up.
healed. Fast forward to now, Jenny's pushing 40, but she hasn't budged on this at all. She's like, if I can't marry my black ex, I'd rather stay single than marry a Chinese guy. Her coworkers are pretty shocked by how firm she is about this.
Well, like I'm really like I don't know how to feel about this. Like if it was to be reversed, like a black girl was saying like she'd rather die than to marry a black man, that would sound weird to me. Like we are your own race. Like come on now. I mean, yeah, everyone has their preference, but you can say like I want that one person. Like don't say like I'd rather don't do it to date my race. Like no, that
Especially
doesn't
since there
sound
are
right
plenty
though.
of single Chinese guys around. When people ask her why she's so set on marrying a black man, Jenny's got her reasons all lined up. First off, she says black men tend to be more romantic and emotionally intelligent. From her
Yeah, that we are. We are romantic. We're like the most romantic race like ever. Like we are the most romantic because like first date we gotta first date, you wanna watch a movie back in my place. Like some people will say like that's unromantic. Like to each his own.
experience, they're better at making their partners feel special and valued. Since
Yeah,
Jenny's killing it in
good
her
at that.
career and making good
We're
money,
really
she
good at
doesn't need a
that.
guy for financial support. What she wants is that emotional connection. She also talks about how her ex never had that macho attitude she sometimes sees in Chinese men, which let her feel comfortable being vulnerable and showing her softer side. Then there's the whole talent and charisma thing. She loved how her ex could
That's what I was saying. Like that family didn't want a grandson that would just be born entertaining. Like us black men, we just have charisma. It's like it was sprinkled the day we were born. Like he's black, charisma. Let me put some charisma. Like we just ooze of charisma. Like I've never seen a race that makes me go like, damn, this race has got charisma. Like the black race. Like we're just born entertaining. We're just born with talent. Like we're just naturally
sing and
talented.
dance. She gets pretty specific
Maybe
about it
I'm
too,
glazing my
talking
own
about
race
how
too
black men
much.
often have well-developed chests and diaphragms that give them these
Yeah, he got this chest that brings on that voice. You know what I'm saying? The voice. We have this chest that bring out this powerful voice.
powerful, resonant voices and natural rhythm. Finally, Jenny's big on the physical presence and security she felt with her ex. She says his strong build made her feel protected when she felt vulnerable or in danger. She felt like his powerful presence gave her this sense of security she hadn't found with other guys, including Chinese men. Despite all the pushback from her family and society, Jenny's sticking to her guns about her preference for black men. Her story really shows how personal experiences and emotional needs can shape who we're attracted to. While some might find her views unconventional, Jenny's totally honest and confident about her beliefs, proving she's committed to finding a relationship that truly fulfills her in every way. She's standing firm in her decision, knowing her happiness is what matters most.
So check this out. There's this young black guy who recently opened up about why he prefers dating in China. According to him, dating's gotten pretty tough in Western countries, mainly cause he feels like there's still some prejudice from a lot of white women. But in China? Totally different story. He said that while he was studying there, tons of girls were super interested in dating him. And get this, he freely admitted that he'd go along with whoever showed interest. The wild part? Once they
That doesn't sound right. I go with whatever shows interest. That sounds sad. Like, man, I'll take anything. That doesn't sound right. Like, man, at this point, like, man, at this range, I'll take anything that comes my way. It doesn't sound right. Like, man, at this point in my life, I'll date anything, buddy. That doesn't
started
sound
dating,
right.
his Chinese girlfriends would cover all his living expenses. We're talking food,
Damn.
housing, everything.
Damn.
He straight up said he'd usually switch girlfriends every month or two. When someone asked him why it seemed so easy to date Chinese girls, he got real honest about it. He said most of these girls aren't really tuned into politics or global issues. They're kind of living in their own bubble, you know? He mentioned how just a few smooth lines about being the son of a wealthy farmer would usually do the trick. Truth is, he said his family just has a few sheep, one cow, and some chickens back home. The guy pointed out how many of these girls haven't really seen much of the world outside China, which makes them pretty easy to deceive. He also brought up this interesting thing about how a lot of Chinese women seem to look down on Chinese guys, but are super into foreigners. He thinks this mindset basically makes it a piece of cake for them to win these girls over. According to him, it usually only takes one date to get whatever they want from these relationships. I gotta say, hearing all this makes me think there's something deeper going on here. Like, it seems like there might be this lack of cultural pride among some of these girls. You know what I mean? Like, if you're really proud of your culture and who you are, you probably wouldn't put down your own people to try to seem cooler to foreigners, or try to feel superior by looking down on.
That's what I was saying. Like, that doesn't sound right though. Like, at first I was pumped, but now I'm kind of feeling sad. Like, that doesn't sound right. And it just doesn't. And what she's saying, I feel it too. Like, there's something not right about that. Like it's cool to have a preference. Like for me, like my friends always laugh like, what's with you and Asians? Why do you like Asians so much? Why do you watch Asian series so much? Like why do you like Asian women so much? Like we all have a preference, people. But I would never, bro. You'd never catch me talking. I mean, talking bad about black girls ever. You'll never catch me ever. Like never, ever, 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 ever. When I say like, I'd rather die than date a black woman, like ever. Though I'm into Asians, I would never
Guys
say
from your
that.
own country.
Me, never.
You know, after diving deep into these stories, from what we saw in Guangzhou's streets, to Jenny Kim's experience, to that young black man's candid confessions, I can't help but think we're looking at something much bigger than just dating preferences. This isn't just about who's dating who. It's about understanding why these patterns exist and what they say about our society. When we see situations where some Chinese women are willing to support foreign boyfriends financially while demanding high standards from local men, or when we hear about people being easily deceived by false promises of wealth, aren't we really looking at something deeper? It makes you wonder about cultural self-image, global perceptions, and how these influence our most personal choices. The real solution isn't about judging anyone's dating preferences or lifestyle choices. It's about understanding that true connection in relationships should be built on genuine attraction, mutual respect, and honest communication, not stereotypes or superficial expectations. Whether someone's Chinese, black, or from any other background, what matters most is the authentic bond between two people who see and value each other for who they really are. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
Shit.
I'd love to hear your perspective on these complex.
Anyways, my amigos, what do you think about dating another race? Like, what if your parents didn't allow you to date another race outside of your own? Would you go like, oh, okay? Or would you go like, nah, I stand for what I want. I want what I want. You did your choice. Now I have mine. Like me, amigos, I'm curious. Would you date outside of your own race? Anyways, mi amigos, from your general, from your emperor, peace and prosperity.